Walking down the street and then a lip falls out the side. Fat dog for life. There's no such thing as a wrong hole. Every hole is a good hole. And plus you can use both at the same time. That's 2 in 1 and twice the fun. And that's an ice fishing tip for you. It's just about ice fishing, nothing else, okay?
Caught on Camera, Part 8. Wait for it.
Don't fuck your coworkers. Ayy, don't fuck your coworkers. I know you're staring right at his girth, but trust me, girl, it ain't worth short-term gain.
Bitch, that's where you right?
Fuck you, my dildo, right? And you loved it. You fucking nutted
That's
everywhere.
why you said you wouldn't fucking say that shit, right? You said
You
you
would
never
not
fucking.
Oh no, that sums up the year perfectly. Hurts to be quarantined, feeling worthlessly and personally I be down until the girl that thirsts for me comes around. I better pull out mercifully now.
Oh, shit.
Where you at?
I'm at the barber shop.
And when the fuck the barbershop started cutting at a Catholic church sanctuary with a chandelier and shit? Yeah, try that shit again.
I meant to have him get my hair cut.
But he must be cutting that shit in the fellowship hall in the kitchen.
But you know, I ain't been to a barber shop in years, but you know what I mean?
Okay, and you ain't tell me you was going to Bible study for a lineup either.
Well, the barber shop came to me then, okay?
Oh.
I'm not at the barber shop. The barber shop came to me.
And I'm gonna need you to came to your senses and find out who the fuck you yelling at. Because one thing is that fucking deep. I'm just trying to see if you still coming over here later or not.
No, I told her I had a tentative schedule.
And what the fuck they got to do with you coming over here?
That mean I'm busy.
Okay. So before I turn the fuck up in front of Bobby the Barber, I'm gonna get the
All
fuck
right,
off the
just say you
phone.
busy.
No, hell nah. Love you, bye. Talk to you later.
I love you too.
Bitch.
Oh no, I've got a sink that's draining slow. This is how to fix a slow draining sink. Let's open up the downstairs. Oh, let's clean that out. TikTok magic. Things you need to know. This is your drain pipe. This is a trap. This goes out to the sewer. This is your pop-up stopper. When you pull this, you control this. This is what it looks like underneath. Unscrew this. Pull that out. Pull this up. Yeah. Get a bucket. Put it like that. Unscrew this. Unscrew this. Slide that up. Pull that off. Catch the water. Take this, pour it. No, wait. Unscrew this too. Pull this off. Not too bad. We're going to clean it out. This is where the problem lives. You're going to need something long and pokey. I have a screwdriver. Just shove some paper towels right there. Use the long pokey part. Push that all the way through. It's going to look awesome when it comes out the other side. Pull that out. So much better. Now we just start putting it back together. We got all that in. Let's not forget this pop-up stopper. That's it. That's it. Good as new.
Caught on Camera, Part 9. Wait for it.
Only certain types of content makes it anywhere on TikTok, so I'm just gonna put it to you straight. Pay attention to JP Morgan and their ties to Meta. And I say that because if you look up Bank of America Meta or any other bank and Meta, there's no information. But if you look up JP Morgan Meta, you're gonna find that Meta and JP Morgan are tied. But why is it important that I bring up JP Morgan? Well, JP Morgan is about to be sued by one of the victims from the Epstein cases for several billions of dollars. What I think is about to be found out is that JP Morgan did profit off of Epstein and his scandal, and there's going to be a huge run on the banks. So if you bank with JP Morgan, you need to pay attention. I don't think they want TikTok banned for any of the reasons that they mentioned. I think they want it banned because once we find out, America's toast, and TikTok shares the most information.
Here's how to create an entire calendar in Excel using just one function. First, type the equal sequence function, then type a 52 for the first input because that's how many rows we're using, aka the number of weeks in a calendar, and then type a 7 for the second input for the number of columns, aka days per week. Then type the start date in quotes, close it off, and press enter. And now we have all our dates. And to make our calendar look cleaner, we can go ahead and select all our rows and then go into the Home tab so that we can align our dates by clicking these buttons here, and then I could go in between any of the rows, click and drag to make our boxes a little bit bigger. And that's how you create a calendar with one function.
Shut the fucking front.
We're making this. Should put it all in. Yeah. And some sugar. Half a cup, I'm just winging it. See you in 7 days.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I don't eat anymore. But this is a week later. On the pickles. They're so nice. It's not many that. 4. But wait. We're doing great ones. But yeah, these are banging. Come on, babe. What? It's got the juice! Sure it has. I'm not going to put the sugar in the grape ones though, because they're a bit sweet, but lush, so try them.
The city of Philadelphia just sent out a mass text to the 1.5 million residents of Philadelphia, informing everyone to start using bottled water instead of drinking water from their taps, because there has been a latex pipeline leak in a river that connects to the Delaware River, where everyone in Philadelphia gets their drinking water from. Over 8,000 gallons of latex material, similar to the same material that was in a train that exploded in East Palestine, Ohio, has now been leaked into the drinking water of the residents of Philadelphia. The birthplace of freedom now does not have water that it's sure enough that people can drink. And I only know about this because my friends who live in Philly sent me a screenshot of the text that they were sent. I then tried to go to the Philadelphia Inquirer's webpage to read about it, but that's behind a paywall. Luckily, I was able to go to our local PBS affiliate to find out more information. I myself am not affected by this. I don't live in the city of Philadelphia. I live in an outlying suburb, and my water comes from a different area. However, a lot of my friends live in Philadelphia. 1.5 million Americans live in Philadelphia, and they are currently unsure of the quality of their drinking water. The government has said that they honestly don't quite know, but they're being cautious. So just, get bottled water. But 1.5 million people are now looking for bottled water. 1.5 million people. But yeah, it's TikTok that we need to be having congressional committees about. Sure thing, guys. Great system we got going here.
I love my wife and I hate my friends. They're all a bunch of fucking losers. My wife lets me cream pie her and then bakes me cookies afterwards. I asked my friends to do that and they all called me gay and beat me up until I got diabetes.
Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? I don't need to know what you looked like watching that TikTok. Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? I don't need to know what you looked like watching that TikTok. Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? I don't need to know what you looked like watching that TikTok. Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? I don't need to know what you looked like watching that TikTok. Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? I don't need to know what you looked like watching that TikTok. Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them?
I know Mother Nature's gonna be cooking the South this summer because she seasoned us with pollen and then stuck us right back in the fridge to marinate.
A little over a month ago, we came across something absolutely amazing underneath our kitchen floor. Little did we know, we've been walking over a 300-year-old water well every day for the past 20 years. It all started while renovating our kitchen. We wanted underfloor heating, so we had to pull up all of the original foundations in order to lay it. While removing some of the sand, we came across a really strange gravelly mixture in one spot. Upon investigation, it turned out to be hollow and full of water. Suspecting a leak, we carried on digging, which led to more water. And then we came across a literal brick wall that seemed to be rounded in shape. Intrigued, we carried on investigating and found a ring of bricks. We were pretty certain at this point that we'd found the house's original water well. We then made the scary decision to incorporate it into the new kitchen. This meant building the well up 6 courses with reclaimed brick and mortar because we're not professional well builders. This would bring it up to finished floor level. At this point, the well was only filling with about 4 inches of water. The well was obviously backfilled with all the rubble and brick from a previous demolition, probably around 70-80 years ago. My grandparents and more recently my parents have been living in this house for 40 years, and after speaking to the last owner, they also had no idea that there was ever a well on the property. The house has been estimated to have been constructed around the 1700s as a coach stop/inn/tavern, so it is very likely that the well was built at the same time as the house. As the well got deeper, we had to come up with increasingly sketchy ways to get in and out. We employed a pulley system as the depth of the well was making it impossible to lift buckets out by hand, and then the bubbles arrived. Whilst waiting for a deadly gas monitor, we decided to rip up the rest of the foundations. Once all the foundations were up, we began laying the new foundation. By that time, we determined that the bubbles were absolutely harmless, so we kept on digging. Digging was messy work, but we enjoyed every moment of it. power wash the brick and reveal this amazing craftsmanship, as well as this instep of brickwork, around 7 foot down. After draining, the well was filling with about 8 foot of water, which was making digging very difficult. Luckily we hit the bottom around 15 foot, which is relatively short for a well, but is on par with wells in our area. Next job was the underfloor heating. We had spent over budget with the surprise cost of the well, so we had to do the underfloor heating by ourselves. And here's where we're up to. This is screed and self-leveler. We still have so much to do with this project, and we'll make sure to document it every single step of the way. So if you want to see that, give us a follow.